Alright, it's recording. Um, it's been quite some time since I've made a video blog, and since then, let's see, where do I start? Figure I'd make a quick one before I went to bed tonight. Um, it's a little bit easier to make a video blog on here rather than my own computer because with my dad's laptop, all I have to basically do is go on YouTube, select upload, and start recording. Whereas with my own laptop with the external webcam, the process is a little more complicated. The video quality is not as good uploading from YouTube. I would have to go into like the webcam software itself, record, and then you know opt to upload it to YouTube. So I figure, well, I have my dad's camera tonight. I might as well make a video. Um, I remember seeing another video blog, and yeah, the person went on for about a good maybe 10 minutes, give or take, and I thought I would challenge myself to, make a video that was at least like a couple of minutes long, so that way I know I've made like videos that were like 1 minute, 2 minutes in length, and nothing that was like, significantly deep, had a beginning, middle, or end. So I figure I'd challenge myself starting tonight. Um, Currently it's 2:47. I have to be up. I have an appointment with my therapist. It's supposed to start at 12:30. That means I should leave my house by 11:30. Even though chances are it's not going to happen. 9 times out of 10, I'm usually late. But I don't know. Hopefully, um, things will change because you know the later I am, the lesser the session is, and it's bad enough he wants to cut it to 40 minutes from the get-go. But well, I touched upon therapy. Typically, I remember I was in my journaling group earlier today, and I reflected on the part that like I wasn't really too happy with how the session went last week. It seemed like the only highlight was when he was showing me a short clip of Montana Fishburne, um, otherwise known as Lawrence Fishburne's daughter, in a porno clip. And it's typically when I, go there with not much to say, then typically more or less, I guess what I put into the session is basically what I get out of it. Um, One thing I wanted to bring up for sure, I guess I remember I saw a really good movie, um, called Short Bus, and I must have saw it the night before I went in to see him, and I told him, yeah, it was like a pretty good movie. Um, would there be like any movie that he could recommend? Like, first and foremost, I was pretty surprised that I just happened to stumble across a movie like that, and it turned out to be, you know, surprisingly good. Um, so logically, the next step would be to like ask somebody like something that they would recommend, and you recommended this movie starring Brad Pitt called Killing Them Softly, and I ended up watching it maybe like the following day, and I maybe got into like hour into it until finally like I just opted to watch the first hour of Seven Samurai instead, because I mean it seemed like a typical movie that you would have to like pay attention to like specific details. Not that I have like ADD, but there were just people around me at the time, and it was hard for me to hear, even though I had earphones on. Um, the screen went black. Yeah, my therapist recommended a book, and like the title of it was called Neanderthal, and I didn't care too much for the book as well. So I guess I'm gonna have a bone to pick with him as far as his taste, at least when it comes to music, not music, books as well as movies. I mean, as far as his taste of porn, obviously Montana Fishburne, I wasn't gonna get into that. Maybe during another video log. Also, he challenged me to find a purpose in life. Like, for example, his purpose was to help other people. Um, mine wasn't clear cut as that. I remember last week I came in and I told him, well, my purpose in life was no regrets. I remember having a conversation with my sister, and the idea kind of, uh, I kind of fed off what she was telling me. So he told me afterwards, um, that's not a purpose. So I thought about it more this week, and I wrote in my journaling entry that my purpose is to experience all the great things that life has to offer. Um, whether it's like reading like all the great books, um, watching the best movies, experiencing Burning Man, at least once in my life. Um, Speaking of Burning Man, um, I have some, as far as my financial situation, um, I made a phone call earlier, and if all goes according to plan, I should be receiving some money. Plus, I got a piece of mail, and if all goes well, I should be receiving even more money. So hopefully, right now is currently, what is it? Well, it's exactly April 23rd. But hopefully, come late August, I can manage to scrape up $300 so I can, you know, well, Burning Man takes place in Black Rock City, Nevada. Um, I was kind of hoping to also attend the Rainbow Gathering Nationals, which is taking place in Montana. That's like the first week in July. Usually coincides with the July 4th holiday. So, I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to accomplish. I know quite some time has passed since New Year's. Um, but the good news is, like, the weather's starting to get warmer, so I can take advantage of, like, being able to go outside and, start to, live out that purpose of, like, experiencing all that life has to offer. Um, let's see, I've gone through 8 minutes now, which is a feat in itself. Um, I know YouTube has like a 10-minute sort of cap. So I guess for the last minute, I don't know what I'm going to discuss. Um, aside from whether or not I should delete this video because I'm just basically, I don't know. I have my dad's computer. Um, I normally don't get it often. I figure while I have it, I might as well make a video log. And I don't know. I remember I made like 3 or 4, and then I stopped. And uh, there's a lot of things in which I stopped, and then I kind of wish I would have like for example, there for a couple of weeks I was trying to learn Spanish, and it got to the point where there's always this like it starts off easy, and like after like after time, so I got 15 seconds left, and it becomes more and more difficult to the point where it makes more sense to quit than to struggle. The last 5 seconds, I'll just say peace. Hopefully this doesn't turn out too bad.